Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Hey!
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
I'll start throwing all my books and shit, man.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is...
Yeah, this nigga throwing a run gots to be low as hell. I got to check that shit, bro. Like, it's no way in hell, bro. Every time I throw that bitch on the run, bro, this nigga doing some dumb shit, bro. Throw under 68. Man, that's what the fuck it is. Hey, put my nigga shit up.
That return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
CC. Bitch, I got like plus 5 non-Ps, man. Put that shit on throw under pressure, man.
Grab behind the line. It's Humphreys. Let's take a little step back.
Bruh, stop.
At this point, the
damn, man, get on.
If the playoff starts today,
Fuck that shit, Carlo, bro.
way to go, and the margins will be
Take him with you. Take him with you.
No, because if the season ended today, you're
Make him a bottle in a minute. Take him with you.
outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with the...
Bro, what the fuck, bro? This nigga Wi-Fi ass. Fuck it, I'll go up Florida, nigga.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can.
White boy, D.O., you hear me?
Sometimes you just have to
They're
take
getting
it
sticky.
easy. Stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And man, this isn't the start we talked about. Like wanting to start fast. How about this? The defense comes on the field first possession, gives up points. Palmer, now the offense, it makes a donation to the defense. They got to find a way to build some momentum here.
Yeah, David, it feels like the quarterback is pressing a little bit, too. He watched the opponent go down the field and score, and he's thinking, I'm going to get it all back right away and get us the momentum back. Makes a bad decision. Now you got the interception, and you've now doubled down on your opponent's momentum. Their own defense here has got to make a stop.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the option. They'll leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
How about returning kicks and making tackles, boy? Y'all ain't got no white boy like me.
Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do. And this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphries. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that kid.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll go to the ground. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete.
Bro, this nigga dropped the ball, bro. Secure kicks, bro. What the fuck?
Fourth down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch him when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers.
Oh, shit.
Take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
How you running that bullshit?
Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They're testing the right side here. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward. Quickly
out to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. They'll try the right side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be a third down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the right. He's got it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Back to pass. Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play in this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Oh my God, I know he's gonna run that shit. I don't know.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Using his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Moving away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Put in burn.
They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. looking for a man. It's Russell. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Let's go to bed.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he's still running after the move. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They are up by 7 over Florida. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the
It's my
middle
fucking
of the
pig, man.
tackle.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
The defense thought in this game they have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory. He jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Tide. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Acting first.
Time left in the half here as they take over, but they
Just a
will
little
look
bit.
to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not flowing.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their... Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Stockton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to fire. There's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about that play by the free safety? He actually wasn't blitzing on that play. He had dropped down to the box, and he was just watching the QB and watching to see what was going around him. When he saw the quarterback keep holding on to the ball, he just said, man, I'm just going to go get him myself. And he shows you the speed and is able to close the gap.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances. And you tell your team about it all week. And you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to scramble. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the
Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
touchdown. That is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his play.
Oh, I know. This nigga funny as hell. I'm on that.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team.
Boy, he stripped that, man. Y'all don't get up out of here. Yes, sir. 09 Bama.